And looks like they're going to go for their quick button check. Ooh, can I get that charger real quick? Oh, DT, this the homie.
It won't charge that fast, though.
That's fine. I just need it to charge a little bit. If I can get it to plug it in. Yes. All right, so how slow are we looking at a charge? I just need this to hold off till later on.
It'll still charge pretty slow.
All right, well, as long as it's got something. I'm at 9% right now. It's been a long night.
Yeah.
Anything's better than something. Or nothing, rather.
No, we're all.
Yo, we fought 5,000 battles.
Yay!
Let's go. Yo, only 5,000 though? Real talk?
It's a collective no life.
I feel like that's such a small number. 5,000. I feel like I hit 10,000 on my home system. I bring to grind sessions all the time. Yo, didn't we hit like 7K or 10K recently?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I know. We know life this game, man.
Well, we were looking through those fucking.
The milestones.
That's had like 3.58 matches.
Yeah, if you really play this game a lot, you've got one of those setups that you're constantly using at locals or just, you know, grind sessions with your friends. Take a moment, look through all the stats. You'll find some fun numbers in there. See just exactly how many kills are being taken, how long you've played this game, how much time has been burnt into this. But right now we're moving into Raptor versus Dill.
Zeno special.
Yup. Just mentioned this. This is another match that we see quite often every Wednesday.
Just goes to show how going to like Zeno 2 as well as AON can actually improve people. You know, another very stacked New York local.
New York is just, we are so top
crazy.
heavy. Yeah, it's a good region, man. It's like most of us are good at this game.
Most.
But returning back
because you
into
don't practice.
But if both of y'all stop. So moving back into the game, we got 74% already on Raptor.
So Dill's actually able to control the neutral really well with banana and down tilt, but Raptor just has to find an answer. You don't see Raptor actually opting to go for the banana to use himself, you know? He just kind of plays around it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Yoshi not really one of those types of characters that can make good use of the banana, and on top of that, Dill more often than not will utilize banana as a bait for Raptor. And having been punished one too many times, Raptor's better off just making sure that Dill doesn't get to it if it's on the ground as opposed to using it himself.
That's fair. Why does he make those barrels look so safe? It's crazy.
I mean, to be fair, they are kind of safe when he's using them like that.
Fair enough.
Explosion radius is so strong and Diddy's safe during majority of it. And Yoshi doesn't have any wind boxes to abuse that particular fall animation from Diddy Kong, so it's not like Dill has to worry about too much when he's doing that. Especially when he's sitting in such strong control of the stage as he is now. He may have 106% on hand, but he's sitting at the better half of all of the damage that's on board right now.
Both these players kind of turtling back, trying to just go for their very low committal options, try and see which one will budge first.
Forward air connects, and while Raptor did manage to ghost Dill through that, he just wasn't able to get his hit in. Forward throw is going to be able to take first blood in this set.
So he needs to seal this stock off really fast. Ooh, narrowly avoids a down B, and Dill will punish that right swift. Down tilt, doesn't get a grab though.
Interesting use of the A-Girl from Raptor.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I've always heard it's just a bad move, but Raptor seems to make it work as a movement and mix-up option.
He's gone on from saying that it's a move that only comes out from a misinput to a move that comes out as a really unique mix-up tool. And, you know, it does work. It provides enough shield pressure to move around safely, and it's quick enough. Either way, Raptor finally managing to clean out the stock on Dill, but he's sitting at 92% right now in counting. Dill just not letting go of control of the base platform. People often like to highlight how rolling is a particularly low-level movement option in Smash for Wii U. But like, just as a firm reminder that Diddy Kong's rolls are particularly good.
If a character has a good roll, why not use it?
Exactly.
It is a movement option. It can get you into a position. You know, obviously Yoshi and Samus don't exactly have the best rolls, so obviously you wouldn't use them then.
Yoshi having actually one of the worst, if I remember correctly.
Yoshi and Samus are the worst.
Nice.
I know, right? Top tier privilege. But you know, that's actually something that kind of translated into my Lucario play. I roll too much with him, so it just kind of shows how rolling based on the character can just
It's not a good crutch as far as movement
yeah,
goes.
it's not a good crutch.
But, of course, Diddy Kong does have a good one at his disposal. And we see Dill use it often enough. It's a good retreating tool.
Yeah. It's also a good tool where, you know, you just want the banana just right, you know? Positioning. A good positioning tool, I should say.
As we've already mentioned, positioning is so key with the majority of the characters. But Diddy Kong, one of those characters that kind of gets undersold on how really good positioning goes underappreciated.
Ooh, tries to catch the Nair with the jetpack, trying to knock it right off his back. Doesn't work, and right now we have stage control to Dill with a banana in hand. This is scary. Can egg roll just go through banana?
I think it can, but I don't know if they interact in any way.
Okay.
So, like, it wouldn't be able to take out the banana. It wouldn't really do anything for it, and Dill would be able to just move past, grab the banana, and reposition himself if he needs to.
Right. All right, so Raptor kind of being pinned to the edge here. The banana just limiting so many of his options. Let's go for something. Ooh.
Forward air is going to be the move of choice from Dill to take game one in this set.
All right. That was a doozy. That was only game one.
Yeah, both of these players, they're both known for their patient play. And of course, you know, patience is just a virtue that's shown throughout the upper echelon of Smash for Wii U, but Dill and Raptor particularly know how to be able to turn the momentum of a match to a screeching halt, just because they have such a strong understanding of the characters that they play and the tools that allow them to manipulate momentum in their favor so strong.
Definitely. And two patient players, it's basically immovable object versus immovable object, and whichever one budges first just falls.
And we're going to see if that happens here in Lilac Cruise for game two.
Oh, the egg actually neutralizing the banana. I'm learning so much as I commentate these high caliber matches. It's truly a pleasure, honestly. Just wanted to make that clear.
It's fun.
Definitely. But Lilac here, and this was Dill's counter pick. I don't know exactly how well this stage is for either character. I know Yoshi can up smash through the platforms, but that's about the extent of my Lilac knowledge.
It's going to limit a lot of the space that that Dill has to move around. And if Raptor's able to just keep forcing Dill to those ledges, things can work out heavily in his favor, just because a lot of the base platform's so small that, yeah, Banana covers a lot of space, but if it's just not a lot of space in general, Banana has a little bit less of an impact, and it's just better as a general projectile instead of the landmine of space control that it usually sits as.
And Raptor just opting to toss it up in the air.
And I'd like to point out that tossing it up in the air as opposed to just chucking it straight downwards or right is overall better if you're looking to eliminate the tool as a whole, because Diddy can't pull out another one. He's not allowed to have two.
Until it leaves the blast zone, that's right.
Yep.
Oh!
And
the burst option from Dill, not good. I think he probably buffered that while mashing.
He buffered it, and you can't be buffering Diddy Kong's recoveries out of that. At higher percentages, egg lay is particularly fatal to characters like Diddy Kong, so a very interesting mix-up, and a mix-up nonetheless that worked out very well for Raptor.
Yeah, Raptor only at 100 right now. Down tilt up smash, not going to kill, courtesy of very good DI from Raptor. But we just need to see how Raptor can press his advantage state. But right now he's pinned to the ledge, but combo city right now. But Dill barrel technicianing out.
Yeah, make use of the rocket barrel boost wherever he can, because it is a safe movement option, especially here on Lilac. But right now, Raptor doesn't really care about how well Dill's moving around if he's not going to be moving in towards him. Sitting at 130%, and being able to build up a decent amount of percentage in Dill's last stock. The approach is all on Dill right now.
Ooh, catching the monkey flip with the banana upward. It's almost like he saw that in advance.
He knew that Dill was going to opt for it, and when you play against a player for so long, you pick up on those little habits. You know the options that they're going to select. It really shows a strong understanding not only of character matchup, but player matchup.
Mm-hmm. You know, not every Diddy is the same, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, finally he gets the down tilt up smash. 84%, not the best deficit, but nothing that Dill can't come back from. 101 right now and counting.
And Raptor looking for some sort of opening here. He went for the dash grab, but no dice on getting it. Neutralizes banana once again. He's doing a fantastic job of that on this map.
Yeah, he actually knows this stage, it seems. And Dill just trying to look for some openings, trying to get those trademark Diddy combos, you know?
He needs something to try and open up Raptor right now, because Raptor is just so far in the lead right now, controlling stage heavily. Percentage deficit sitting deep in his favor.
I'm surprised he didn't opt to go Sheik. Doesn't Sheik have a better job against Yoshi than Diddy? I'm not exactly sure.
Generally speaking, they kind of do the same nowadays. Back before Needle Storms got hit hard, Sheik had a bit of a better
Speaking
matchup.
of hit hard,
yeah,
that was a concussion-inducing nose right there.
Yeah, the Fair did a fine job of being able to clean things up. Hmm? Who are you looking for? Fang? He's still in the venue. I just don't know where he is. Now, moving out into Game 3, we're here on Smashville, and a particularly neutral stage, although it's worth knowing this is, you know, both of these players really like this stage. So
It's a good stage.
It's a nice looking stage.
Yeah. Platform, going each side at 10-second intervals. It's kind of hypnotic.
I guess.
Not only the fact that it's like 11:30 almost. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. We've been here for a while. It's been a long night here.
I know.
And it's going to be longer setting up for Alpha.
Oh boy. Isn't this the setup they're going with for Alpha though?
This is going to be mainstream.
All right, so Raptor only at 14%. Able to catch Dill off his high committal options. Excuse me. And actually avoiding the down air like that. Usually a confirm at lower percents.
And these spares connecting incredibly well for Raptor. He's trying to go deep, but he's not going to be able to intercept the rocket barrels.
Yeah,
Down
actually,
tilt, not doing much for for Dill right now.
another
Again.
barrel buffer. Oh man, how unfortunate for Dill, dying the same way.
Even seeing Dill reel back a little bit. Not really liking the outcome of this, but he's still got a stock to work with, and he has to really make this stock count. This is sitting at tournament point, as Raptor can move himself into losers finals to face off against Wadi.
We all know Raptor really wants that run back. Ooh, but the slap in the won't do it.
Nope, only getting in that last hit, and the percentage is just not sitting there to be able to really take things off of Raptor. Yeah, now Dill is really, he's fishing for it, but unfortunately that's going to lead to a bit of predictability out of his play. For the most part, though, it's working out for him. He hasn't credited any percentage so far outside of the 7 we see now. And all the stage control is sitting in his favor. Raptor's just ghosting around.
Not really committing to too much, you know?
He
Kind of
doesn't
just
need
trying
to.
to keep his distance. Yeah, he doesn't have to commit. He just needs to somehow press his advantage state, go for all the safe percent, you know, just to build up some extra credit.
falling there was going to be the start of something, but good SDI gets Dill out of it before any big numbers begin to build themselves up.
No. Okay, buffered the fair, but Raptor gets a nair out of it. Very nice.
Yeah, Raptor knew he wasn't going to get lucky with taking another cheap stock off of Dill, but he did manage to at least make the situation count for percentage. Dill, once again, he's just fishing a bit too hard. It's very unlike his play style, but I don't blame him. He needs to go in for these risky plays.
Hook, line, and sinker that up smash right there. So now we have a game.
He's sitting at 72% in counting, and Raptor's looking to end things now. He wants to move in and get this kill. He's not going to be able to intercept rocket barrels. He seems to be a bit too afraid to really interact with them, having to utilize his jump and whatnot.
I mean, we know that Dill is kind of a barrel technician. It's dangerous when he gets behind those things, you know? More dangerous than the gun itself. Egg forward air, not going to connect. Good DI by Dill. Gets the monkey flip to forward air to push Raptor off stage.
And Dill looking a bit more like himself now that he doesn't have to worry about such a deep stock deficit. Barrel in hand, banana in hand, and trying to maneuver himself. We see the catch, and Raptor from out deep managing to clinch things out just as Dill was starting to pick steam back up.
Well, good games by both.